Hey, this is Mark Spoonhour of Laptop Magazine, and today we're here with the Motorola Photon 4G. It's the new superphone from Sprint. It goes for $199. And for your money, you're getting a great display, a device that can roam overseas for voice and data, and a dual-core processor. And you add it all up and you have what looks to be the ultimate work and play phone for Android fanatics. We're going to give you a walkthrough of what we like and what we don't. Okay, so one of the things that we love about the Motorola Photon 4G is its premium design, and what you can see front and center here is the QHD display. It's one of the brightest and crispest that we've seen on the market, and it actually has pretty good viewing angles, so you shouldn't see a lot of degradation as we tilt it around. But the rest of the design is pretty premium as well. If you look on the left-hand side, you have both the micro USB and HDMI output, so anything that you see on the screen you can see on a big TV, and we're going to show you that. On the right-hand side, you have really nice and chunky volume buttons here, so they're not only like raised, but they have these nice little ridges in there, if you can get that. And we also have a camera button, so you can just activate that and use it as a shutter button. And up top you have the power button, which is easy to access with your right finger, as well as the headphone jack. And underneath here you have your capacitive menu controls, which are nice and bright, and we could easily see both these and the screen outdoors. Okay, so what we like about the back of the Photon 4G is that it has a nice soft touch finish, which it has a nice rubberized feel in your hand, so you're not going to easily have this thing slip out of your hand when you're holding it on the street. And we also like this little premium touch right here. It has a built-in kickstand, so you can use this for watching movies or listening to music. You also have a dual LED flash for the 8 megapixel camera, which also captures 720p video, so that's really nice. And the other thing that you'll notice is that when we open the kickstand, it automatically kicks on this desktop mode, so it reorients everything on the desktop and makes it easier to operate in landscape mode, so that's a really nice thing to have. So out of the box, the Motorola Photon 4G comes with Motorola's interface and their skin that they put on top of Android. And to us, it's a little bit blocky and bulky compared to what you'll find on an HTC Sense device. It's just not as elegant. But one of the things we do like is that with the Sprint ID software, you can actually change the look and feel of the software with a tap. You can download these ID packs that are themed around, different subjects that you might like. In this case, it's MTV Music. So when you press this is something that we've downloaded, it literally changes the personality of the phone. It takes a couple seconds to kick in, but once it does, it brings in not only a new skin, but applications that are related to the subject that you like. Okay, so the Photon 4G has a Tegra processor for a reason, and what that gives you is great gameplay and graphics performance. So what you can see right here, this is a 3D space shooter, Galaxy on Fire 2, and it's just something that you won't find on single-core phones. They just can't handle it. And this phone is so powerful you can actually use the HDMI port to output this game to a large TV and still get great performance. On the work side of the house, the Photon 4G is highly secure and really good for productivity because it supports full exchange, which means you'll be able to get your corporate sync email, as well as have all the security features so that IT managers can remotely lock and wipe the device. One of our favorite features of the Photon 4G is something that we just had to show you in the laptop labs, where we have this huge Samsung TV. And what we have right here is the Photon 4G connected to the optional HD station. It goes for $99, and what it has on the back is HDMI output as well as USB ports. So what we have right here is both a full-size keyboard and a mouse connected to the HD station. And the phone is running everything. So just like the Atrix 4G for AT&T, this runs the web top interface, and it combines, on the left-hand side, you have the phone interface itself, along with a full browser. So we can pull up Firefox, the full Firefox, and it doesn't block things like Hulu. So we're playing that right now. And then the playback is actually pretty smooth. We'll try to go full screen to see if that works. So what you can see here is that we're playing Hulu at full screen, so you could use the Motorola Photon 4G as your everyday desktop. And that's pretty, good deal for 99 bucks. Plus, the web top interface works with the phone interface, and we'll show you that in another tab right now. So we did a search for a witchcraft sandwich shop in New York, and when you click on the phone number, you can see that the dialer launches on the left-hand side, and you can dial that number. Let's prank someone. So overall, we give the Motorola Photon 4G 4 out of 5 stars and our Editor's Choice Award because it's definitely one of the most versatile and sexy and powerful Android devices on the market. You have a great display, world roaming capability, and good 4G speeds when you don't have to manually connect. Plus, with the HDMI out capability, you can connect this to a dock and surf the full web on your TV. So you add it all up, and it's one of our favorite Sprint phones and one of the best Android phones, period, for any carrier. This is Mark Spoonhour at Laptop Magazine, and this is the Motorola Photon 4G.